making another video here. And to be honest, just in regards to the carousel in Delta and basketball, regardless of the years, 2012 season to 13, regardless of another year, 2016 to 17, and another year, 2018 to 19. And the three reasons why I won those years through the owners and the people that run it by crowning the champ at the banquet. So the banquet is like a championship for us that we celebrate, get food and medals and accomplishments and like MVPs and stuff like for the NBA. 2012, 13. The reason why we got that win, and I'm not lying here because I got pulled to the bench for no reason, and they quickly called timeout. I had to hit clutch three to tie the game, and the game it just killed all the momentum. And the coach did it to be smart, and then she went and put me back in. So and the owner was going off. I don't know his name. I seen him the other day, but he was going off. So when I say other day, I mean the last time I was at the carousel I saw him. So it's the owner that runs the Belmont Carousel League. So it's called the Greenberg League. We won that year because we got called up first. I just wasn't listening to everything. I was on my phone listening to music, and I was pissed. That's probably what Cynthia knows, and I forgot. She probably knows. So I am 9-0. I'm 9-0 in carousel. I never lost in carousel then because now the reason I'm saying that because 2017, 2016 season, the second time this happened, on some bullshit. Just naming the series bullshit. The referee threw the game and they disqualified the other team for that, and we got the win, and that's valid. And this is no fucking cap. This is not a fantasy world. This really fucking happened. And then 2018, 2019, Vernon sabotaged the whole fucking game from jump ball, and we was too stupid. We kept giving him back the ball for he gonna pass it to us because we had to run through him. It's different in the carousel. We had to run for a point guard. So because they're a traditional lead at the special. It's all special need, and then Vernon made us lose by over 40 points. So when the banquet came, we won automatically, and she was talking to me. That's in my other video. So, and then another question is, if I'm undefeated in the carousel, the question is, did we win 22? Did she give me? I don't think she did because I wasn't there. She was asking me to come back when I was in the mental institutional hospital over my father. I had father issues and I ran away from him. So, but that's not the point. 22 don't count because I don't know what blue team won. Now, Cynthia claims that my team won that year because I was on the blue team that year. I was on the blue team. So, I don't know. I'm not going to count that because I had issues. Now, 2022 and 23 makes 9 because we won. And when we came in that banquet, I asked Erica, did we win? Did we get called up first? And she said we did. So, everybody was saying that and that we got called up first. So now I got to take those 2 losses off my 14-2 record. I got to take them 2 losses off. I am currently 17-0. 17-0. I never lost the big game yet. That doesn't mean in the future I will lose eventually, but that's pretty fucked up. Out of my 20 seasons, I only won 17. I mean, not lost. Only won 17 because 22 and 21 I did not play. I didn't attend, and then 2011 and 10. I made it to the first round with Chris Keenan and Damian Moody in Delta. That was a different league. That was the Delta League. That was one of my years I played out of my life. And then 2011 and 12, I made it to the second round with Damian Moody, and he failed us. So that didn't hurt my Delta Finals record because that has to count when we in the last game. That only hurt my playoffs. So I only lost 07 one first rounds twice, and then I lost the second round one time. And that was this Delta. But the Carousel don't have that because there's no eliminations. We play all the way through the whole year. There's no eliminations in Carousel. There's only 2 teams of 12. So even though it shrunk over the years. So 21, 22 season, and then 2010 and 11 is 2 seasons. And out of my 3 seasons, because I'm going to add 2011 to 2012, I am 17 championships win, no losses so far. I did not lose out of my 20 seasons. This is the honest truth. I didn't lose one time yet. 3 of my seasons was due because I was passing the torch in my school. 2 of them was passing the torch in my school and ready to focus on my last years in school to get my education. And then, because I'm 35 for team with him was a disabled private school. So, that's why. And I'm making a video here in case anybody interrupt me. So, I am recording on my phone. I had to get that out there. I had to document this. And then 21, 22, it was my father issue, and I had to move it into my own place, as you see in the background. So, because my dad lived in a sorry ass trailer, I hate to put his business out there, but my family down south was mad about it. My dad see this, I'm sorry, but he had to see it eventually. We wasn't seeing eye to eye, so I still love him. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. And then 22, 23, this past season, I just got my another ring. So I am 9-0 in the carousel. I never lost truly yet. In there, I didn't suffer a loss. There's always been some bullshit in the carousel through a monkey in the wrench. Those other years I mentioned in the video, I did win with no other bullshit. So only missed 3 seasons off of bullshit, other offside bullshit, and other decision. But we were still playing. It's not like we were still not playing. So now to be frank, those 2 years in Delta that I extended those losses to and not making to the ultimate goal was not because I had relationship problems and I was hurting in the heart back then, so I wasn't myself. This was high school days, so this was like high school, not like limited college, but it's weird in private school. My school is 3515 Winnet Road in Philadelphia, PA, by the Camillus Mall, but it's called the Philadelphia Mall now. So I am 17-0. That is my disabled championship record. I never suffered a loss yet. Because 2013, I just played 2K13, and I just remembered that the owner was going to fuck off. And he said, I will address this at the fucking thing. So I didn't know what the banker was, and I was mad at the time. Because they pulled me out after I hit a 3, and I didn't take that many threes in the game. I was just fucking posting people up, getting to the fucking bucket and everything, trying to win the game. I took the 3 on the corner, and that's what the guy said, you the greatest fucking player, blah, blah, blah. Why the fuck are you benching him? And the girl, the coach I had, this white lady, she would not put me back out there to save her life. And he would say something to him, and she didn't listen. That's probably the reason why that resulted into that big way, because they probably don't tolerate that in there. So, that was some bullshit. She never came back, that girl. That girl never came back. I think she was intimidated. And then 2017 and 16 season, that's the year that ref came in out of nowhere, one of the volunteering sabotaged that fucking finals and gave the other team the ball back off of a foul. And that's why we won that by default. And then 2019-18 season, when Giannis was on the cover, that's when Werner decided to say, hey, I could score 100. Maybe I'll just start shacking everything. And we was too stupid to not see that. And he damaged, controlled the team and everything and suicide the team. And that's why Erica got on a loudspeaker and said we won that by default. But she threw Werner out because of that shit. So, and then the other years and shit. If you hear my other video, I'm just gonna get brief. We won those with better days, and I'm just saying. And in 22, 23, we won that. So, yeah. So when we look back to 2012 and 13, I ain't personally think we lost the game, but we didn't because of that decision that the coach did. She wasn't supposed to pull me out, and nobody said sub or nothing. And the owner was watching behind her, so it was like a hate crime. So and I was on the bench most of that game, so it was just crazy. Because I remember when I was getting subbed out, he said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And the owner was cursing and shit, saying I'm the greatest. I remember that shit. It was so fucking funny. It was embarrassing, and he was just angry as shit. So, he was just basically taking up for me. So I am currently 17-0. I hate to be a fucking asshole. I didn't truly fucking lose yet in the carousel. That's what I'm trying to say. I am 32 years old. Let's see what happens in the next 10 years, how this progresses. But if bullshit, I'm telling you now, if bullshit keep fucking happening the next couple of years in the carousel, and the guest races and we at the carousel league, this shit will continue as like this. So my whole legacy here is fucked up because I didn't really lose. I never felt a loss yet. Like I never experienced a true fucking loss yet. Like I'm on top of the fucking mountain that never died out. Like damn, I wasn't expecting that. And my fucking legacy, they say LeBron choke artist. That was funny as shit. And they say Last Dance. This, what's the word I'm looking for? For my legacy, for the special need, when's the championship era going to die? Legacy. That's me. When is the championship legacy going to die? So, my legacy death, dance, last death. That's it. Cause I didn't really lose yet, and I'm in my 21st season next year. Now I'm supposed to be going to a summer league. Tosh just helped me with that. One of my staff to help with. I hope that goes to fruition. And if I don't lose in that league, because they all special need, just like the carousel with the summer, that's gonna be pretty fucked up. So we got to see if the bullshit cuts out and eventually. But every time I've been in the finals, I've been high gear and I've been 110% in that game. I had no drop offs yet. I will be 33 at the end of this winter. Almost the end of the winter, I'll be 33. So, and that's around finals time at the carousel. So, I don't know about 22. I heard that Cynthia, my friend, said that our team won that year, but I'm not going to exclude me. I might have been on the roster, but I'll find that out from Erica eventually. Like, she'll tell me. So that's pretty fucked up. So I might have to update that video one day. Like this is a historic thing that I found out today after thinking. And this is the truth. I just played 2K13 and I just remembered that. Because I remember the owner, he was quiet the whole game. He went the fuck off when I went in the bench. It was one of those, like, he wasn't cool with that shit. Especially the performance I was doing that game. I was really exploding and trying to show my skill. And I was a rookie at that carousel, but I wasn't really a rookie internally. So, that's pretty fucked up. So I'm 17-0 off my fucking court right now. That can change. I don't know, but if I do retire one day, that loss never ever comes, that's gonna be pretty fucked up. Like, I am 3 champions away from 20. I'm 3 years away from 20 wins. And I'm talking about the games that we get to the last game of the year of the whole season over. I'm not talking about, it's just like the NBA, your season over, that's fucked. It's over. So, I don't think the roster we got right now is pretty weak compared to other years. I think I know everybody's weakness on the team. I ain't putting them down, but I've been playing these same people for a long time. I know their tendencies. And I don't think if we get other players, we have, but they're very young. So it's just crazy. And I ain't showing no signs of slowing down. I might get tired mentally, but I'm not physically tired, if you know what I mean. And I just want a medal, gold medal in the Special Olympics at this point. Special Olympics is a different thing than the carousel and Delta. So I'm putting this out here. Babe, I am 17 and old. This is not no fucking fantasy world, but I ain't really lose yet. That 13 wasn't my fault because the owner made that decision. He has that on the book. I'm out.